All right, house husband. Dear Billy Brazilian butt lift. My wife is lazy and I'm kind of at my wit's end. Can some woman write in and bitch about her boyfriend so I can balance this out? Fear not. This will be a proofread email because I'm not an ignorant cunt. All right. She's lazy and I'm kind of at my wit's end. All right. For background, I'm the breadwinner at a stay-at-home tech job and have been providing us with amazing experiences like trips to Asia, fancy dinners, and other nice things that a good salary brings. My wife works with children with autism, which I think is fucking hot. That's a weird way to describe. I wasn't say she's a saint. You're like, oh, dude, I love you ever meet a chick that fucking works with kids with autism? That's whatever. That's what you're into. If that turns you on. Hey, and brings in a salary communurate, I don't know what that means, with how much our society values that worth. Next to nothing. Isn't that unbelievable? I mean, she must come home fucking exhausted. That's all good because I joke with her that I'm the bloodless capitalist who will make sure we will retire not in poverty, and I fund her saving the world. So you got a sense of humor. You guys got a nice sense of humor in the relationship. Like, this is our relationship bargain. We have no kids and don't plan on any. Yet she goes to work every day helping out special needs kids. I'm trying to find out where she's lazy. But here's where I keep getting annoyed throughout the years. And it's not that she's straight up not doing chores or something. It's the quiet quitting of the household chores. For instance, we have an automated cat litter box, but she never checks the app that tells you when to take out the litter. It falls on me every time to do it. When she's asked to do the dishes, I always do half of it for her first. There's huffing and puffing, and she'll just rinse the easy shit, put it into the appliance, and leave the hand washing of pots and pans to me. She's perpetually tired whenever chores come up. She's been trying for her master's in her field since before the pandemic. This would basically double her salary, and 4 years later, she's still struggling to finish this thing. It's not anything to do with the academic rigor. It's completely due to her not caring enough to re-sign for her classes to continue her degree. Doubling her salary could be an amazing thing for us, but she's been lackadaisical about this degree for 6 years now. I literally told her it's disrespectful for her to fuck off on this while I'm busting my ass trying to improve our lives by making more money, and she's still nowhere near finishing this degree. This fucking gets me because I'm waking up every morning thinking about how can I make our lives easier. All right, well, dude, how much money do you need to make if you don't have any kids and you're flying to Asia? I mean, it seems like you're doing really well. Maybe you're working too hard. I don't know. So I feel like I'm the 40s house spouse that does every fucking thing to keep the household together, and I'm not seeing the support. When I try to bring this up to her, it takes for a month, maybe, and then we're back to the same old shit. I love her, she's my partner, and I want to make this work, but how in the fuck do I get through to her? Anyway, I love your comedy. I take only bits of your advice because I'm a fully functioning adult and hope you have a helpful perspective here. Or not. Go fuck yourself. Yours truly, male housewife. Yeah, I mean, I once again, you're trying to change somebody. You can't change somebody. They have to want to change. So, I mean, I've had a million roommates that didn't do their dishes, and there was nothing you could do to make them do the dishes. Or then they would do them, and they wouldn't do a good job, and then you have to redo a third of them. They're fucking children. All right? And I think you just have to put your foot down. Is basically what has to happen. And you have to be like, listen, you want to go to Asia? You have to fucking do your dishes. You have to do your dishes half the time. I am not your maid. And I have to be honest with you, the fucking balls of somebody, if you're with somebody and they're making more money and you're not making any fucking money, anywhere near that money, and this is what's sustaining your lifestyle is, and you're not doing the dishes, you should be fucking homeless. I think it's ridiculous that you should have to tolerate that. And I can tell you, let me ask you this. If it was the other way around, okay? If she was making all that fucking money and you had a job that for whatever reason wasn't paying that money, you were dragging your feet to get, a piece of paper that's going to double your money, and then you weren't doing your dishes, how long would any woman put up with that? I think you gotta put your foot down there, dude. And just say, listen, I've talked to you about this time and again, and it goes good for a month, and then we're right back to it. And I am not tolerating it anymore. I'm not going to make all of this money, pay for this house, and take us to Asia, and then you also do all the dishes. It's not fair to me. All right? And yeah, that's it. And if you want to not do your dishes, go get your degree. Go get your degree, and with that extra money, we'll I don't know what we'll do. We'll get some, we'll buy a robot to do the dishes. I have no idea. But you shouldn't have to put up with that. If you're basically paying for the lifestyle and all of that, you shouldn't have to. And I would just give her a ultimatum. Like, I'm not living the rest of my life doing your dishes and paying all the bills and flying us to Asia. That's not what's happening. So I respect the fact that you don't like doing dishes. If you think that is worth sending this relationship into a direction where it's going to end, then let me know right now. Because what the dude? You have one life. You're not living your life doing another adult's dishes and paying all the bills. That's it. That is a completely understandable point to be at. But the thing is you can't be all talk, because if she just agrees and does this other thing, then you have to walk. That's how that works. And watch when you walk. Watch how quick she gets her degree. All right. That is the podcast.